Hello and welcome to the Market Snapshot. I'm Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas Realty, bringing you another weekly report on the housing market for December 5th, which is a Saturday today. For single-family residents, according to the Multiple Listing Service, we have a total of 7,357 properties currently listed on the market. 87% of those properties are actually private sales. 10% are actually short sales, and 3% are bank-owned properties. Now, if we take a look at the overall inventory, we actually have a total of 9,943 properties currently listed on the MLS at this time. If we take a look, the inventory is actually down by 2% since the previous week. Home sales, we actually sold 619 homes, which is up by actually 33%. So we actually sold a lot more homes this week versus the previous week. If we take a look at the month supply at this time, we actually have about a 5-month supply. So if we took all the homes and we tried to sell all our homes as fast as we can, it would actually take us 5 months. Now, out of those 9,943 homes, 87.5% are private sales, 9.3% are short sales, and 3% are actually bank-owned properties. Now, if we take a look at the previous closings, as far as if we go back 30 days, as far as sold terms that have been sold, if we take a look for the past 30 days, there were actually only 1944 homes sold at this time. Hello and welcome to the Market Snapshot. I'm Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas Realty, bringing you another weekly housing report out here in the Las Vegas, Nevada for December 5th, which is today's a Saturday. If we take a look at the single-family residents, according to the Multiple Listing Service, there are a total of 7,357 properties currently listed on the MLS for single-family residents. 87% of those homes are private sales, 10% are short sales, and 3% are actually bank-owned properties. Now, if we take a look at the overall inventory, we have a total of 9,943 properties currently available for sale. If we take a look at the inventory this week versus previous weeks, inventory is actually down by 2%. Home sales is up 33%. We actually sold 619 homes. And as far as for month supply, we actually have a total of 5-month supply at this time. Now, out of the total inventory of 9,943 homes that are currently available, 87% of those homes are actually private sales, 9% are actually short sales, and 3% are bank-owned properties. Now, if we take a look at the financing consideration, and what I mean by that is, out of all the homes that are currently listed on the market at this time, what type of financing will these homes actually accept? 99% of the homes will accept cash, and 96.7% will actually accept conventional financing. But if we take a look from the previous week, for conventional, it was only at 93, so we're actually up about 3% on conventional, so that's good. FHA, we're only at 60% at this time. VAs are at 57%, and owner will carry is 1.6%, and lease options is less than half a point. So if you investors out there are looking for owner will carry and lease the options, they don't really do exist, and if they do, to me, the numbers just don't make sense. But let's move on to 30 days, okay, of closings, sold terms. If we take a look at the past 30 days, there were only 1,944 homes actually sold. Now, 26% of those homes that sold were actually sold to all-cash buyers. Now, 36% were actually to conventional buyers, up actually 2%. FHA is at 29%, up 4% since the previous week. So that tells me that a lot of these FHA buyers are still getting their offers accepted. So you have to be very aggressive. Okay, VA is up at 9%, which is up. I'm sorry, is 9%, which is up 2% since the previous week. So that's good. So again, that's telling you that agents that are out there writing up offers for VA and FHA, that means they're very aggressive and they're getting their offer accepted. So that's a good thing, especially if you're a first-time home buyer or also you're a veteran and you're taking advantage. So what that means is that you still can get your offer accepted. Okay. Now let's move on to the rental sector. If we take a look at the rental sector, we actually have a total of 3,500 homes currently listed at this time, and I'm talking about single-family residence, townhomes, condos, manufacturers, duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, and also high-rises at this time. Okay, now 63% of those are actually single-family residents. Okay, followed up by 22% are actually condominiums, and at 6% are actually townhomes. Now, we actually have a 2-month supply at this time. But if we take a look at the median price for a single-family residence, which is about 1,900 square feet on a 3-bedroom, 1,800 square feet, listed at $224,900, which is up about $500 since last week. And the median that actually sold for a single-family is $221,500, which is up $1,500 since last week. So prices have increased with an average of 30 days on the market. As far as for condos, if we take a look at condos, the average 1,000 square feet was actually listed at $86,000. I'm sorry. The average sale was at $85,000, and which is actually up since the previous week when it was actually sold at $82,500. So it's up about $2,500. Now let's move on to townhomes. If we take a look at the townhomes, the average listing right now for a townhome was actually $149,000. The average sold was at $145,000, and the average sold for the previous week for a townhome was actually on $140,000, which is up about $5,000. Now let's move on to distressed properties and transactions with Clark County. If we take a look at the notice of defaults for November of 2014 to October of 2015, a notice of default filing for October now was actually 497 properties that were actually had a notice of default. A notice of sale where the owner of the property actually got a notice stating that the property will be held at an auction at this time, at this date. We're actually 497 a deed of trust where they actually had a sale on the property where only 340 properties actually sold at the auction in October. But if we take a look as far as the properties that have been sold through the auction versus the notice of defaults that had been filed, 65% of those homes actually went into foreclosure. Now, the other thing I want to move into is if we take a look at the price appreciation for October 2015 compared to 2014, zip code 89109, actually that zip code is down by 32%, negative 32%. Okay. Now the highest zip code at this time, which is 89113, is actually up by 13%. And that's over there by the Spring Valley area, 215, and also by the Blue Diamond area in between in those areas. Now, as far as for announcements, we actually got a couple things. The Palms Place. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Palms Place. Palms Place has got 2 condominiums, which are actually co-ops. Basically, they actually have right now 62 units for sale. Price is ranging anywhere from $148 all the way up to $29 million at the penthouse. Now, what's nice about this, they got a thing going on right now is if you purchase from the Palms place, right, they're going to give you 15 months with paid HOAs. Now, keep in mind, if you guys hire us, we will go ahead and negotiate your closing costs too as well. So if you guys are interested in the high-rise and want to get into a co-op, give us a call, and we will help you out with that. Also, another thing is Toll Brothers, luxury home builders. What they're having out here in Providence, which is located in the 95 and Centennial. Providence is a master plan community, and Toll Brothers has a place where they're releasing new models. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, because we can get into these new models before anybody else, and you guys will actually have the first option and first dibs on purchasing a home from Toll Brothers. So give us a call on that, and we will get you connected. Also, the other thing I want to move on to is pocket listings. What are pocket listings? Basically, pocket listings are properties that we can actually get exclusively, and only us, we can get this exclusively, okay? And I want you guys to take advantage of this, because we're actually getting properties, and we can sell these properties before it even hits the market, okay? And some of the sellers prefer to do it this way. So if you guys want a pocket listing, let us know. We can really help you out. Well, just to let you know, we actually have 2 pocket listings at this time, okay? This pocket listing was actually built in 2000, and it's actually a corner lot, 2-car garage, 1,700 square feet. The lot size is just a little bit under 3,000, and it has a total of 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, located in Blue Diamond. The asking prices on this is going to be $210,000 at $120 a square foot. The average per square foot in this location is $125 per square foot. So if you want a deal, contact us today, and we will provide you with this information. So that way you don't have to compete against anybody in the market, especially when the median right now is at $221,500 at this time. Okay. Moving on to the second pocket listing. Second pocket listing was actually out here in the Centennial area, over there by the Providence area, which is a whole new development master plan community. This property was actually built in 2009, 2-car garage, 1,800 square feet. Lot size is about 4,000. Has a total of 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. Okay, the average right now is at $120 per square foot. I'm selling it today at $117 per square foot. If you want this property before it hits the market, contact us today. That is very important. Also, if you guys are in the market and selling your home and want to see what your home is currently worth at this time, we actually have a seller's guide. Also, with the seller's guide, we have a full package, which is a comparable market analysis package, where if you are wanting to see what your property is currently worth at this time, to see if it's even feasible, and also what your property is really worth, you got to give us a call instead of just going with any agent out there. This is what we do for a living, okay? We'll provide that CMA. That CMA is going to help you identify exactly what's going on within your subdivision, whose home is for sale, what's the condition of that home, and we can compare your home to the homes that are on the market and the homes that have already sold. I can give you an average based upon FHA financing, VA financing, conventional, what a cash buyer will pay, how many days on the market that you expect that home to be before it's sold. It's very important. Contact us today, and we'll provide all this information to you for free. Also, we have a buyer's guide, free buyer's guide. This booklet right here contains a lot of great information, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. Tells you how to take title to a property. That's very important, okay? Now, if you want this, contact us today, and we will provide this to you. Also, don't forget to tune into the Market Snapshot, real estate and financing show, every single week on 720 KDON from 11 to 1 o'clock. We have over 30,000 listeners at one time. This show had triple its ratings within 6 months. Triples its ratings. We have tons of callers, and we give out a lot of free content. So don't forget to tune in, 7:20 a.m. KDON, okay, from 11 to 1 o'clock. Also, if you go to 781nova.com, we have the full statistics on the current market from week to week. Go to 781nova.com, hit the market inventory. This is where we break it down week to week. Also, if you guys want the full analysis for the October reports, you can click on that link too as well, and we'll give you the full housing report as far as for land, condos, townhomes. Everything's all breaking down for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Chakits with the Market Snapshot, and have a good one.